Mark Betuels here. I want to welcome you to my channel, my new channel, Mark Betuels Success, Prosperity and Personal Development Club. The presentation today is how to save money through the creation of your money use plan or budget plan. It's very important that you need to, for your savings, because if you don't save, you will never have money. The use of money, especially to spend, get the service that you would want, is very easy. To put it away, save it, is very hard. Do a money plan, budget plan, for the use of your money, and you must discipline yourself to do what you say you would do. And that's why it's important to write down what you want to do. So if you have money plan, you should now list out all the areas where you're going to spend money on and how much you would like to spend. And you must discipline yourself to do what you say you would do. It's hard, but keep at it. Keep following it until it becomes your habit. And so when it becomes your habit, you now change and you acquire a new way of doing things. It becomes a new you. It becomes a new you. Yes. Okay, so now with this presentation today, to address the community, the public, I know that maybe two groups, it may be more. There are people who are working and there are people who are not working. So people who are not working, it may mean either you are not doing anything to make money, you are still struggling or trying your best to do something to make money, or either you are schooling. So I think the approach to addressing the public, I think I have to talk along that line. For this presentation, I'll talk about people who are working. Working means either in employment, you are working for somebody, or you are working for yourself. But at least you are doing something and you are making money already. That's what I mean, people who are working or who are already doing something to earn money. So in this presentation, I will talk about that group of people or those group of people. So if you are working or if you are making money already, then this message is now for you. An employee working for somebody, yeah, that's okay. You are already working. As long as you are making money, that's the point. If you are making money, being an employee, that's okay. And you already have a source of income. I would like to advise that if you want to have enough money or have more than enough money in your possession or at the least possible, money saving is the key. But to do a money saving, you must have money plan, money use plan, or budget plan. And after you create your money use plan or budget plan, it is important that you must follow it. It's very, very important. You have to follow it. Just like I said, some of the examples I will put here for your information. Let us not become those type of people and get serious with whatever plan you have made, your budget plan, and follow it. It's very, very important also for your savings plan. You must follow your savings plan in order to have money. And so that will now include your savings, your expenditure, your money use plan, your expenditure, your everyday life, food and all those. In big organization, they call it a budget plan. The government too, budget plan. So what we do as an organization, what the government is doing, is what we are supposed to do in our personal lives. When you are doing that plan, you list out all the areas where you're going to spend your money. So in brief, this is about how to have money or how to save money. And so you need a money use plan, a budget plan, and your budget plan should look something like this. Yeah, your income, and then now your expenditure. Your expenditure is all part of, savings is part of it too. Your food money, your school fees for children. How many children you have? You must have all those, school fees, bus fare if you don't have truck. Other things like uniform, stationery, and all those. So each of your children, you must have budget for them, for their education. If you are smoking, drinking, chewing, okay, those ones. Your family, if you are a family man, school fees, uniform, bus fare. If you don't have vehicle, but if you do have your own vehicle, then you plan for the maintenance of the vehicle, the fuel, registration. So you should have all those in your plan for a vehicle. If you do have animals and if you are feeding them, you have to account for that. You and your children, and then also budget for your in-laws, your wife or your husband's people, you yourself, your people, other life areas where you would like to give, like church and others. So you must have that sort of planning and stick to it. In that way, you are now living and using your money in accordance to your plan. This is the situation now. If you study people, everybody in this world, I'm not sure about the other foreigners, but for us as Papua New Guinean, and I think it goes not only Papua New Guinean, but maybe Melanesians, we have a situation where we, if you study people, like every end of the year, many of them, they talk about New Year resolutions and they plan to do some things. And if you study those people, you will find out that nearly 100% of those people, they never do anything. They never do what they said they would do. So their New Year's resolution, if they say they're going to stop doing or taking some of the things, you will see, like maybe for the first 2-3 weeks of the new year, they will try their best to honor. But then after that, slowly they will get back to their normal way of life. It's quite difficult to get out of your habits. They said the habit die hard. It's true. You have to practice whatever you say you would like to become or to do. You have to learn to do it and keep doing it. Practice doing it until it becomes your behavior, your attitude, your way of life. So many people will do their New Year resolution and then follow. They try their best to do as they say, follow it, but then eventually and slowly they get back to their normal way of doing things. So they never change. They never achieve what they said they would do. You do a money plan, budget plan for the use of your money, and you must discipline yourself to do what you say you would do. And that's why it's important to write down what you want to do. So if you have money plan, you should now list out all the areas where you're going to spend money on and how much you would like to spend. And keep following it until it becomes your habit. And so when it becomes your habit, you now change and you acquire a new way of doing things. It becomes a new you. It becomes a new you. Yes. So you to follow what you say you would do and follow it. Yeah, like I said, it's not easy, but keep doing it. Eventually, it should become part of you, your new way of doing things, especially your money, and then eventually it becomes your habit. That is advice to those who are already earning something. Either you are working for somebody as an employee, or you are working for yourself and making your own money. The management of that money is important. That's the step now going forward to having money. So you continue with that, and the more money you get, you can get back and make adjustment. If you have a pay increase, or if you are working for yourself and able to make more money, you go and increase all those, the budget into those areas. It's very important that you need to, for your savings, because if you don't save, you will never have money. The use of money, especially to spend, get the service that you would want, is very easy. To put it away and save it is very hard. So investment is very, very important. But to invest, you must have money. If you don't have money, you cannot invest. And to have money, you need to save money. To save money, you need to have money use plan. So your money is used in line with your plan, which savings is part of your plan. After you save, you have money now which you can now invest into investment. Yeah, so for this presentation is, if you are already making money, that's what I would like to recommend to you that you have to do. I can tell the story into the future. Yeah, in regard to what I would say, like future of being an employee is after you retire, and then you find whether you are ready or not. At the moment when, if you are still working and earning fortnight or doing some work and earning your own money, that's the present times. The future of it is after you get retired, and normally that will be like after you age or you grow old. That will be the future of it, and then mostly you will regret you should have done this prior to exit, or prior to while you were working and prior to getting old. And that's the future of being in employment and making money after you get out. That's the future of it. At the moment, you will not see what you will experience when you get out, and that's what I mean, the future of it. I can tell you that because I'm now retired, and now I'm living in the future of it. For you guys who are working, you are living in the present. So you don't see what I see now. You don't experience, you don't feel what I have felt now. I'm trying to warn you, trying to advise you, so you get prepared prior to your exit for your retirement. So you are ready financially, you have money, and you can enjoy your life into your old days until, whenever you pass away. Like for now, for me, I have retired. At the end of 2024, I retired. And retirement means no more formal income now. And I have to work now. But you see, the problem now with me is I'm already aging, so I'm losing strength and energy. I don't have time and the energy. I may have time, but I don't have the energy now to do physical work to make money. And that's where investment is important. If I had enough money, I would have invested some business, some companies, or give it to somebody to do something, and then I wait for my return, my interest, my dividend. If it's loaned out, my interest, my profit. Yeah. In order to have money, you must save. In order to save money, you must have a money plan, money use or money plan. For this presentation, I just want to advise that, for those who are working, either you are working as an employee, working for somebody, or you are working for yourself, but you are already making money. Now my advice to you is, you must have a goal of what you want in life, what do you want to achieve in life, and then to help you to achieve what you want. Today is money, everything is money. So, and you cannot achieve many of those without money. So if you are working already, you need to now have that goal, and then now you do your money use plan. And you stick to it. You discipline yourself to abide by the plan that you have done, and then you continue until you have enough money. Then through savings, you can now do investment. When you do investment, you put money into some business, and money work for you. And at the end, as you go and either you retire or you age, Now you should have enough money, and that money should be now as part of your investment in whatever business. The money will start to work for you. You can now relax and you just expect to get your dividends, your interest, your profit, and life should be easy for you. Yes, and I want to advise, if you do like and find this presentation informative, important, worthwhile, then I would ask if you could subscribe and follow me. And by the way, stand by for the next presentation coming up that will be in regard to showing you the savings and budget or money use plan template format examples for you to see, consider, and follow where possible. In general, just want to advise you with, and with that, I hope you have learned something. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe as well. With that, thank you very much and stay blessed.